They say a picture says 1,000 words. The walls of Sealed Art Gallery are currently filled with the paintings of Kseniya Ali. Ali was drawn to painting after the birth of her daughter Sophie, who has a rare global developmental delay.
It's only recently that I actually started to paint because my daughter has a global developmental delay and a genetic mutation, which forces me to stay home with her. And painting has become kind of my way of taking my emotions out, you know, and kind of helping me to get through every day.
Ali has been studying art since she was a toddler. Growing up, her major was first the piano, but she began to take more of a passion for visual art when she moved to Canada at 17. She worked as a graphic designer for years before being drawn to painting. Her specialty began as ballerinas, but she has recently began to branch out and challenge herself.
You know, I'd like to create just anything really what comes to my mind. It's not something specific. I mean, I've started with some ballerinas just because I thought they're very graceful and gentle, and I could start with very small, you know, size, and then slowly I started to paint a little bit bigger and bigger, but then it's more like, okay, well, what else can I experiment with, you know? So then I painted an elephant, then I played with some chakras because of the colors, and I wanted to see what I can get out of the colors, right? So it's more like step-by-step progress and learning always, of course.
This is Ali's first show. As caring for her daughter takes up most of her time, she began painting as a release. As the pictures began to pile up, her husband suggested she look into displaying and maybe even selling her work.
I had a few of my drawings from back home that I brought with me to Canada. And so he saw it and he said, you know what, you need to do that. You need to take care of yourself now, especially that Sophie's the way she is in your home. Here's the brush, here's the canvas. He actually went out and bought it for me, put it in front of me, and he's like, put it out, spill it out, get your emotions out through that. And so I started painting just first for myself. And then when my husband said, you know what, we are not poking any more holes in the walls because there's so many, it's like, let's try to maybe show it off. Maybe you want to sell something.
Ali has said the reaction has been very positive. She's not quite sure what the future holds, but she's excited to find out.
I'm not a very huge planner. Like, I have goals, yes, I have dreams, but I don't push hard. You know, I don't think that pushing too hard is even something I can do at this moment. Being home with Sophie, most of my energy still goes to her. She's my priority right now. But I will continue painting for sure. I will continue shows as the work piles up, and then I will see from there where it takes me. I'm excited to see.
For Hamilton Life, I'm Dana Roberts.